We back, y'all. We back. We got some new theme music. We got a little new intro. What y'all know
Yeah.
about it, man? How you like it, Tight Mike? What's going on?
Hey man, I love it, brother. I love it. I love the whole fact that with the water acting funny, dropping in the water and floating to the top. I love the new headshots, man. That's amazing, man. Of course, it is acting funny. Actor Essex O'Brien, along with comedian Tight Mike. Man, it is your Sunday night delight. How about
That's
that? Hey man, good times. I'm on vacation, but I wanted to stop by and show love, keep the consistency going. I've been to the beach, brother. So if I look a little darker, it's because I've been at the beach all day yesterday.
yeah, man.
Jet skis and pontoon boats. And
Oh,
they
you
say
went
black
all
people
out.
don't like the water.
You don't like the water?
They say black people don't. I do. I love the water, man. It's a great time. May go for a little beach walk later. You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling, you know what I'm saying, romantic. I may treat myself to a little something. I've been eating seafood and garlic crabs, all that stuff, man, and oysters. And I want a steak later. So I might be 300 pounds when I come back next Sunday.
That's the hard part about being on vacation, man.
Yeah.
Eating and drinking too much because that's you want to try new things. You want to indulge. You know what I'm saying? I know, bro. I know. I remember one time. Matter of fact, on my honeymoon, man, I gained like 10 pounds in 5 days just going in on the damn rum punches.
Wow. Wow. Hey man, it's good times, brother.
Yeah,
I had a drink yesterday. I never had the ultimate mango margarita.
oh,
It was very nice, man. So I've been trying different things. So folks, don't slip on. I know we just warming up everybody, letting them come in. Don't slip on the bartender at your hotel. Not ever slip on,
don't
because
slip on them.
hotel. Don't slip when your hotel had a bar downstairs, a little restaurant or whatever. And they got that little dude in the corner with that little bitty bar. And he can get the appetizers for you. Do not slip on him because he's not getting a lot of traffic because people normally go and eat.
Yeah,
So, so to catch that hotel bartender, shoot him a hot twizzy, give him a
right off the
twizzy
rip, right off
off
top. Give
the
them a
top.
nice tip,
Yes,
right off top.
yes, yes, right off the top. Shoot him a hot twizzy, and I promise you set for the whole visit. Because this for you. Slide it right in there. This for you.
Yep.
Bam. And then order. I
Yeah.
promise you. I promise you. If you partake in adult beverages, that is the route to go. People often tip the wrong people. Let me start off the show by saying this is who you should tip. Let me tips on who to tip. Tip the hotel bartender.
Yeah.
Okay. Tip your maid, the lady that make up your bed every day, so they won't steal your stuff. Tip your maid, especially if you in a hotel 2 or 3 days. Tip your
Oh
maid.
my God. See,
Yeah.
now you bringing up horror story memories, bro. Because you might be right. Maybe that's what happened with us. Never forget, in Jamaica, at the resort, you know what I'm saying? We probably about 2, 3 days in. Sure enough, we get back to the room one day, laptop gone, watch gone. So maybe that was the problem. Maybe we didn't tip, man, because they came in and got our ass. They must have had a good time going through our.
They had been looking at y'all stuff for a couple of days and like, you know what? They've been here 3 days. They can afford a new laptop. They can do it. Always tip the maid, bro, because that's the person that you're gonna ask for towels and sheets.
Yeah,
And traditionally in the service industry, those are the people that don't make as much. They are the worker bees. So the bartenders, the maids, anybody in the service side, you
yeah,
want to show love.
yeah.
Um, just like if you go to a drive-through, and I apologize for this, but always show love to the lady that's you're giving your money to. All right, because your order already pre-made. The lady that you're giving your money to can easily add an extra cheeseburger, add an extra chicken breast, chicken wing. She can easily punch that in for you, man. And most of the people are frustrated because they are underpaid.
Yeah,
So show them love. And this
yeah.
is a new one.
Especially if you're gonna ask for something new when you get to the window that you ain't asked for at the call up, asking
Yep.
for that cup of water and all that, the extra dipping sauces. You better be
Right.
nice.
I have been at a fast food restaurant and just flirting with the lady in the speaker. And believe it or not, but this happened in the last 30 days, Essex. I got to the window to pay and she said, no, go right ahead. Somebody paid it forward.
Oh wow,
Bruh,
wow.
bruh.
Well,
There was nobody in line in front of
nobody
me.
was in line. But you know what? You're right, man. We underestimate how the impact of just some kindness or some innocent flirting that can have on a person, man, because you don't never know what a person going through. You know what I'm saying? They might have been on the shift too long. The manager done cussed them out. You know what I'm saying? Ain't get their check on time. You never know, man. So yeah, that does make an impact.
I learned that, big man, from my grandmother. Back in the day, the garbage man in my hometown, smaller city, Tallahassee, the garbage man back in the day used to come to your house, get your garbage can, pull it to the street, then the truck dumped the garbage, and two other guys came and put it back. So it was more like a service. Yeah, I know y'all ain't had that in Miami.
No.
No, that was a service. But what she did for the holidays was she tipped her garbage man. She gave them on Fridays when they came. She put a Coca-Cola on the top of the can. And for Christmas, she gave them all like $20, $15 with the envelope that said thank you. But what that did was throughout the year, if ever something happened to one of her cans, a wheel came missing or a handle was off, my grandmama always had a brand new garbage can.
Yeah.
She had the nicest can on the block. When the new cans came out, she had a new one. So she played the system. This is what I was going to say a minute ago. People don't think about this, and they may not be able to do it, so you may have to do it on the low for those of you who know how to move smoothly. If you're in Walmart, which many of our friends shop in, and that person is walking you 3, 4, 5, 6 aisles, hey, I'm looking for towels. Hey, I need to find a children's bike. If they have walked halfway across the store with you, just smack them in the hand with $1 or $2. You never know who's gonna have a price gun. And when you get to where you at, reduce the price. Always say thank you, man. Always say please. I know people always like, man, you always smiling, you always happy. Because I always try to give people that energy. You have no idea, like you said, what people have gone through, what they've been through. And I'm not saying you're gonna get a discount every time, but being friendly might get you somebody that's gonna go to the back that might not have normally went to the back and look for you for that bedroom set, for that bicycle that they out of. You know what I'm saying? Just being friendly will get you a long way. So in a position when it's proper, tip the person in the service industry, man. I remember being on the cruise ships a couple years ago, and there was one guy that had to clean like 50 rooms by himself. And from Taiwan, I'll never forget Mr. Larry. Mr. Larry spoke very little English, but he cleaned all the rooms, bro. He worked hard. Not only did he clean the rooms, he was the guy that helped with the baggage when the guests came. He helped them with the baggage. And mind you, he was at least 55, man, but he was a hard worker. What I did for Mr. Larry was something that I do, and a lot of people do. And actually, I learned from TD Jakes. I learned this from some of his support team. Whenever he goes to a city and stay in a hotel, he brings his own sheets and pillows and pillowcases. He does not comforters, all of that, bro. He does not.
God, hey. I mean, hey, so he's definitely paying the baggage fee because that's a lot of stuff to have to pack, man. He's paying the baggage fee.
They buy it when they get there.
That's too much.
They buy it when they get to the city. When they get to whatever city, they buy it there. Oh yeah.
How old is this man? How old is this man?
You talking about TD Jakes or you talking about Mr. Larry?
Well, TD Jakes probably. The one that take the sheets to.
The one that do what now?
The one that take the sheets to the hotel. How old is this person?
Oh, the person that does it, I don't know how old they are, but that's probably some TD Jakes support staff.
I would not want to travel with them because as soon as you get to the city, now you got to go to the Walmart or you got to go to Target. You got to buy some sheets before you got to change the bed and all that. I just want to get in the bed. So spend that money on a quality hotel. You ain't got to worry about all that.
But hey, man, you say that. You would think that. I don't care what nobody's saying. I'll travel the country just like you, my man. Even if it's a 5-star, it's no place like home. Because it's mental.
Have you ever, like we travel for our business. Have you ever had somebody try you and put you in like a dump? Like, what's your worst travel story for the business? Because I got one.
Bro, yeah, we all got that, bro. We call them the civil rights hotels. when you open the door and you outside, that's a motel. You don't want to be there. If you got to open the door, you're outside. You want something that has a lobby and a front desk that you have to go through.
Not the window where they slide the key under the little slide and they got the little voice box talking to you.
You need an elevator, not just a staircase to my room. I need an elevator. And that's the difference. But yeah, so the worst place I've ever stayed is actually in the state of Florida on the coast. So you would think it would have been nice because it was You open my door, and I guess it was it was beachfront. So I guess their whole sale was you get to look outside and see the beach. But bro, when I tell you in the middle of the night, any type of animal that could crawl out of the ocean, anything that had anything to do with sand, anything short of a crab walked under my door that night. I couldn't get no sleep. The sand spurs, whatever the little things is on the beach that be crawling, real little bitty tiny crabs, the little horse flies.
Yeah.
All of that came under my door, bro. And that's one thing I do. I look at my door and see if you can see under my door, like if it's a whole bunch of light. 9 times out of 10, I put a towel down. That's what taught me to put a towel down at my door in the bed, in a hotel room. But yeah, I stayed at a hotel. It wasn't a resort. It was, matter of fact, it was a motel because you open the door and it was outside, and I felt I was safe because I was on the second floor in the middle. So I'm like, oh, hey, I'm good. I ain't even to the ice machine. I ain't to the stairs. I'm good. No, sir. The crickets, the bugs, the flies. I could hear the ocean banging up against the shore, bro. But whatever was in the ocean that could crawl out and live was coming under my door that night right there.
Yeah.
That was the first time. That's the worst story I would ever tell. That's the first time in the history of my stand-up career, my comedy career, I actually slept with my clothes on.
Oh, man. Yeah.
I'm sure you got a horror story.
Man, I had to bail out on one, man. And it was in Jacksonville. So this lady put me up in this room. I want to say it was like a Days Western, not a Days Inn or Best Western. It was a Days Western. Name, you know what I'm saying? So right off the bat, I know it's tripping. And then I go up to the room and the door ain't really supposed to give. You know, it was already some give in the door and already like somebody that put the boots to it before.
Kicked it in.
And I go in and it smelled like smoke. And then there was this big spot on the carpet. It looked like somebody had bled out.
No, bro.
I called her later. I said, look, I'm not staying there. We gonna have a problem. I'm about to get on the road to go back home. And she was like, well, you want to come stay with me? No, I don't want to come stay with you.
I want the hotel like you promised. Bruh, the hotel, it was terrible. The coffee maker had a spider web in it. So like anybody been in the room in like months.
Oh,
it was the absolute freaking worst, dog.
Yeah.
And it because as a comic, the deal is okay, we're gonna either pay you $500 in a room, or we'll give you $700 in a room, or you can get a whole $1,000 and you find your own room.
Right.
That's what made me start getting the all-in deal. You know what I'm saying? It's a couple years back, but I started getting the all-in deal, and then the difference staying in a hotel like that, 9 times out of 10, when you're performing, they're giving you cash money.
Yeah.
So I'm at a place where you can just kick the door open and come get my money. No. And years ago, I worked for Cheryl. I worked with Cheryl Underwood, superstar. We was in Tampa at the Tampa Improv, and on the flyers to welcome the people to show you all the comedians that was coming, it said, and our host hotel was, I think it was the Hilton or something like that. She's like, I'm not staying there. You just told half of Tampa where I'm staying at.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not staying there. And you've been saying it every show, since, so everybody know that each week they come here, that all the comedians did. I'm not staying there. And they put her up, and I think it was the Peabody they ended up putting her up in. And they put me down at the Hampton Inn. My buddy favorite joke out of Jacksonville one time for AJ the comedian. He said, you can put me anywhere, just don't put me in that come on in. when you open the door and you outside, we call them the civil rights hotels. You don't never want to be in one of them, bro, with your money, man. But either way, so that's your worst hotel experience. Have you ever had a time in entertainment where people are supposed to pay you no money and they gave you that "let me holler at you" speech? Have you ever got a "let me holler at you" speech?
Oh yeah. Matter of fact, it was the same lady. It was the same person. Because what I had to do, I went ahead and just got my own room. And I said, well, look, you're going to have to reimburse me or whatever. And so then when it was time to reimburse, nowhere to be found. So what I did, I had to use my only leverage I could. I said, look, I ain't showing up to shoot nothing else till I get my money.
Yeah, my money.
And the money you owe me because I ain't get paid for the other things that I shot. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, it was the same person. I probably could think of something else, but just right off the bat, it was like,
The same lady.
What wound up happening is the project never got finished, man, because I wasn't, turns out I wasn't the only one who was having issues with her like that. You know what I'm saying? People on the crew, other actors and stuff like that, they wasn't getting what she said she was going to do. And then everything wound up falling apart. Because people try to overreach. They think you're supposed to do stuff just out of the kindness and goodness of your heart. And yeah, we can make some minor accommodations, but we're not for to just let you abuse me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's why the situations come up, man. People have to do their due diligence and know their worth, man. Because it happens a lot. So, and I know we both have the same situation. Absolutely. You know that you're worth X amount, but they want to get it for much lower, or they want to, undercut you. You got to be able to say, nah, I'm gonna pass and move on.
Absolutely, man. I'm gonna tell you a two-part story. One, when I got short of my money. One thing I learned from one of my big comedian brothers, Laugh Love. Shouts out to Laugh Love in Atlanta, Georgia. He said, if you walk in a building and you don't see your money, go ahead and ask for your money. Go ahead and get your money. And that means if you walk into a show and it's supposed to be 300-400 people and you see about 15 to 20, go ahead and ask for your money right up front. Don't even wait till the end of the show. Go ahead and square me up now. Man, I'm gonna pay you after the show. No, brother, I don't have a door deal. I got a straight deal. Go ahead and pay me my money now. And so from that point on in my career, 15, 17 years ago, I always kind of get a deposit and then I go ahead and get the other half. That way, if you shorted me, at least I got part of the money. I didn't come all the way up here for nothing.
Yeah.
Part two of the story is this. I worked a young comedian, man, and I hope some young folks out there can learn from this. I was away and he hosted a spot that I host normally. And the deal was, I think he's supposed to get $100. And nobody really came. I said, bro, but the lady knows she's supposed to pay you the $100. And he let the lady talk him into, well, nobody really here. Can I just give you $50? And he's like, oh, okay, yeah, okay, I take it. Then he called me back and said, she only gave me $50. Well, bro, she was supposed to pay you $100. You agreed to take the money. Yeah, that ain't on me. That's on you.
Right. That's on you. You gotta stand firm. You gotta stand firm.
The push came to shove. He made a big to do about it. I say, tell you what, bro, I'm gonna give you the other $50, but you can't ever ask me to be on the show again. Don't call me no more. Yeah. Because you're bad business. You talked yourself out of deal and now you mad. Like I'm rich and I just owe you. I don't owe you money, bro. That's on you. But I get it. And now hopefully he get it. So and from that day to this one, I ain't heard no more from him. I see him around town. But $50 got the foolishness out of my life. They ain't called me to book me on nothing. So hey, I'm cool, bro.
Oh yeah.
I have a relationship topic for you.
Okay.
Something that I've been seeing recently, and something that we actually discussed. And shouts out to James John and Mike Hurley on the Lowdown with James, a story that we were reading about. The new thing now is a throuple. It's 3 people in a relationship. It's called a throuple. Yeah. It can be 2 ladies and a man. I know people always threesome with the sex, but 3 people that actually live together, that are actually dating each other. And they could share bills. They could just share the hanging out, the dating part.
Yeah.
But it's called a throuple.
Yeah.
Now you've been married for a while, bro. I'm sure your lady is not going to allow you to have anybody else. But it wouldn't just be there you go. It wouldn't just be the sexual part of the relationship. It's every aspect of the relationship. And I want to know how ladies feel. Yeah, I want to know how ladies feel about that.
Hey, you know what's funny? I always joke with my wife about all the other wives that I have, just on some acting shit, the people that have played my wives. And I posted a picture the other day, I had my arms around both of them. I had 2 of them in the same room. And her comment was, the mortgage is due on the 1st and 15th, ladies, run me my money. So you know what? I might have some wiggle room tight. I might be able to negotiate this thing. You know what I'm saying? I might be able to come through with you, boy,
You might be able to squeeze them in, huh? Well,
how much mortgage she pay? Hey, man. Hey, but you know what? I saw some of this stuff too online too, and I'm in one of Michael Bass's group. He's a polyamorous brother, so he talks about this type of thing all the time. But then on Kevin Samuels, he be talking about it too, like people who are honest about it and they know that they want a certain type of lifestyle. When you present it as that, 3 incomes instead of 1, with the housing market being what it is now and food prices skyrocketing and going up, it don't make sense if you're gonna be in that lifestyle and you trying, y'all got to combine that thing and make it work. It's like a new emerging trend. You know what I'm saying?
But think if you had 3 incomes in one house, and
Yeah.
all of y'all made at least 50,000, so that's $150,000 in
Yeah.
income in one house. You could live in a 5 bedroom, 3.5 bath, or
Yeah.
a 6 bedroom house that would definitely be comfortable for everybody.
Three credit
Now,
scores. Three
say it
credit
again.
scores. Three
Credit
credit
score could go
scores.
up. Yeah, now
Yeah.
you got somebody to help you. Hey, but the flip, we got to do it for the ladies too, though. We got to look at
Yeah.
it from the ladies' point of view. Could you live in a house with another dude, dog?
Who, me?
You got to be.
Nah,
Yes,
see.
could you?
No, see,
No.
that's too many, that's too many
Yeah.
people leaving their drawers laying everywhere. That's too many people who don't want to pick up their socks. You know what I'm saying? You're going to be trying
You
to
ain't got
outdo
that.
each other. Like, we're not going to
Yeah.
cooperate at all.
Yeah, it's too competitive with dudes. I see.
Yeah,
And
see,
then I'm
girls,
not finna date no
ladies, they
dude
can
either.
go shopping together. They can go get their nails done together.
Right.
Like, bro,
A little different
not for
vibe.
to be like, hey, dog, let's go get our hair cut. No, it don't even feel right.
It don't fit right. And I think ladies be like, oh, y'all always say add the other woman. What do we add the other man? So I'm trying to give y'all a scenario of what real men think. Like, but we are heterosexual men. We not bisexual or anything like that. I'm curious to see. You can. Well, oh Lord.
She said he can stay in the pool house.
Oh, okay. Look at Monique.
We're not supposed to be discussing other guys in the house. Hey, the Gregory's trying to get the men in their house out their house now. They got 2 sons. They got to get
They
their
got
ass
two
out.
sons. Hey, what we're discussing, guys, is the new trend running across the country. Of course, thruples. That's 3 people in a relationship. And I think some people were forced into that during COVID. They probably didn't want a thruple, but became
Yeah,
a thruple. And it became more cost effective. Maybe you got that friend that needed somewhere to stay. And now, because y'all in close quarters, maybe y'all crossed some lines y'all wasn't supposed to cross, did some things you weren't supposed to do. But you think about it, bro. I mean, as the man, like, we always thinking about sex with 2 women, but let's think outside of sex right now. What
yeah,
if your second lady cooked pork chops better? Like, she know how to fry pork chops real good. She's a better cook than your initial wife. And I'm not saying none of the wives out there can't cook, but ladies, sometimes y'all don't want to cook all the time. Now keep that in mind. But if you rotating the days and cooking, if he making sure he maintaining the bills, bro, I don't see how that's a terrible, terrible thing. I know most men doing the sex part of it, but bruh, if you had somebody else to pick up the kids from school, say you got youngsters, somebody else
yeah,
to help them with their homework sometimes,
yeah,
alleviate the pressure off the main couple. If you got
yeah,
that third adult,
yeah.
but Monique say,
You know,
put him in the pool house. I get it.
built-in nanny. And like you say, that might not be a bad idea. Everybody ain't got to sleep in the same bed because now you can afford more house. You know what I'm saying? You can rotate nights
Yeah,
where he sleep with her one night, he'll sleep with her
yeah.
the other night. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you don't have to know. Don't tell me.
Yeah, whatever. Because a lot of times these thruples, there's not, to your point, they're not a bisexual or it's
Right.
totally sexual thing. It's like he's in a relationship with her, she's in a relationship with her, she's in a relationship with him. You know what I'm saying? It's more like
Mhm.
a
Yeah.
triangle. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's a triangle type thing. But
Yeah,
outside of the sex, which will bring in the emotions, it might be complicated. Mr. Gregory, I agree. But a dude's emotions are different than ladies' emotions.
yeah,
So
no.
we're gonna get attached. Nobody ever want to think about their lady sleeping with somebody else. So that's why I'm
Mm-mm.
trying to take sex out of it. And then there's a lot of ladies
So
out there
we
that don't want to share.
nasty. We nasty. We like to put things certain places and we leave bodily fluids in certain places. It spoils the whole look. It's not even sexy anymore. So, and like I say, I was in this group and I was reading some of the comments. It is very, very rare. You like in most cases, if it's male, female,
Yes.
the are more likely to have some type of bisexuality going with it. Whereas the other side, when it's female, male, the females don't necessarily deal with
Yeah.
each other sexually, that they deal with him in that way sexually, but they're like the queens of the house. Like they kind of run the house together and they make it work. So those is not just a preference of men having a fantasy. It just
Mhm.
by nature works better in those
Mhm.
situations. Just going by the comments that I read. Let me
Mhm.
see.
See what you got. See what you got.
can't be telling another man how your woman likes it. Yeah, men ain't built like that.
No, we're not. You don't want to be in that room.
Jody, you can sleep in the pool for all I care. Don't even try. Most of y'all ladies don't even like taking care of the husband you got. How you gonna handle two of
them? How you gonna get another man? No, you got two men to take care of.
Pull that off from.
That's funny, dog. That's
you don't
funny.
even want to watch my spanking drawers. How you gonna watch that's a whole bunch of drawers to watch.
Hey, bro, I was married for a whole 7 years, and you just brought up another topic. Like, I washed my own clothes for 7 years.
Oh,
I washed all my own clothes for 7 years of marriage.
She didn't do laundry, dog? What?
I washed all my own clothes for 7 years of marriage.
Did she cook? Like, what was her thing?
Yes, she cooked, and she cooked for the kids and all of that. But I washed all my own. So fellas don't know how good they got it out there. I washed all my own clothes for 7 years of marriage.
Yeah. I remember that show. Remember that show Big Love on HBO? Mm-hmm. Remember that show Big Love on HBO with my man Bill Paxton and everything? Now, see, they had to make it all drama-filled, and with the whole Mormon thing, and he had three. Three is too much. That's too
Absolutely.
much. You get you two quality ones that just like each other. They gotta like each other, and the communication, man. I think it could work.
It's a lot of dynamics to that, man. Hey, what you got coming up, man? I know we just hit the 30-minute mark. What you got coming up? I just want y'all to know I wash my own clothes for 7 years of marriage. Just pray for my soul. What?
You thought you was getting a good deal. That's why it hurt this bad. That you thought you was gonna get some of that load taken off. Oh man!
Wow. Hey man, what you got coming up, bro?
Let's see, man. Hey, this last week, and as y'all can see, we didn't have no guests. We didn't promote the way. This was a busy week, man. I had one of the biggest auditions of my life, man. So y'all put some energy, some prayers, some Buddha beads, or whatever you believe in. Put that out in the world for me, man, so I can get that thing. And but David Makes Man is still doing his thing. We're getting a lot of good, positive reviews of it. I've told the story, ad nauseum on that. So y'all check it out on demand if you haven't already had a chance to check it out. Painkiller's still out there doing his thing. Completed work on A Time for Every Purpose. So y'all should be seeing that hopefully early fall, because I believe they're going after the film festival market as well. And brother, I'm gonna go ahead and put this out into the world. I've been kind of holding on to it and doing things behind the scenes, but your boy is getting ready to put together his own short film. It's a drama. It's gonna be called Black Unicorn. So behind the scenes, I've been putting this stuff in place. I'm hopefully getting ready to shoot it the middle of August. You know what I'm saying? So
write me in there. Write me in there. Write me in there. Write me in there. You and Tiffany Haddish is the Black Unicorn.
Yeah, Black Unicorn. So more details will come out on that, man. But I'm happy to be busy and at work. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I shot a commercial this past week. I was over in Clearwater. That's why I said when I asked you where you was, because I was like, okay, that looked like I just drove by that shit. So I was in Clearwater shooting a commercial. It's a national spot. Y'all, if you stay up late enough, you'll probably see it because it's geared towards that demographic that stay up late. Or if you're watching them judge shows in the afternoon, you might see it there. So man, I'm happy to be a working actor. You know what I'm saying? Having these projects, doing things. So everything is going great, man. And I know since you're on vacation, things must be nice. What you got going on?
Hey man, I'm excited, brother. Of course, Afro TV, Afrotainment is where I work. Shooting the Lowdown with James John every day. It's great, man. And Funny Not Famous coming back up the first week in August. Those Tuesday nights, we're going to start being packed again with comedians coming from across the country. We're going to be shooting the television shows, man. We're going to be doing our thing. Love and appreciate that, bro. Coming up, of course, in August, I will be doing some stuff for crime prevention, some stuff for the Black sheriffs and police officers from across the country coming to a convention that I'm performing at. Then, of course, September, of course, Martin Lawrence and the Amway. We waiting to get that done too. They just sent the new contract for that. So man, I'm excited. I definitely got Gary Owen coming up at the end of the September, August, October, I think it is. I'm doing things, man. Just working at the TV. I don't get to travel as much.
You gonna do Gary Owen show at the Improv?
It won't be here in Orlando. I think it's down this way in the Tampa area.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's down in the Tampa area. But working at the television station every day, man, that's kind of your goal to stand up. You travel the country like I did for a couple of years, and you try to get a TV spot, which is what I have, so that I don't have to travel as much. So just the TV stuff, man. Tune in, Tight Mike Comedy on your IG and your TikTok. Join that, man. Follow the fun. I'm enjoying myself. Get Afrotainment on your television. If you have Comcast or Xfinity, go ahead and get Afrotainment channel 1623. See your boy each and every night on the television, man. And I love and appreciate it, man. I'm blessed, bro. I'm about to go out here now and get me a blooming onion and a little bit of steak, and I'm about to make it happen and try to enjoy
man. Listen, you on vacation. You over there, and we ain't gonna put your location out there. Don't be going to no Outback and no chain restaurant. You go and you find you one of these off the beaten paths, right down A1A, or no, not that's on the East Coast. You know what I'm talking about, right over there. Go to French.
Oh yeah, Siesta Key, all that down that way. I got you.
Yeah, go check out one of them nice places, man. You'll be pleasantly surprised.
I had a very nice lunch earlier today, so I splurged for lunch, so I'm going cheap for dinner.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna knock myself out, man.
You gonna find a Checkers or some shit over there?
I'm going to Rallies. For dinner.
Oh man.
Hey, man. But I wanted to make sure that we did Acting Funny. Follow my man, Actor Man, Essex OBrien. Yeah. Always, man, entertaining, brother. I'm starting to see you pick up your social media there, and I like what you're doing.
I'm trying.
And,
you know, it's so hard. You know, we kind of old school, but yeah, we have to feed the beast every day. We got to try to feed the beast. I was supposed to put my pictures up the other day, but then you know, this weekend, y'all know it's always some basketball stuff with the sequel. He did pretty well. We was at the big house again, so I got to get back on the grind and start feeding the beast and get this stuff going, man.
Hey, man, consistency, man. Hey, y'all, we appreciate everybody.
I appreciate it. Y'all go ahead and put them love in there. I need that. Ooh, I might get that, boy. Y'all gonna tell me nothing.
You're gonna start acting funny.
I'm gonna start acting funny. I get that. I'm gonna start acting funny. I'm gonna start wearing the top hat or some shit with
an ascot. There you go. Hey, man, I appreciate you, dog. Y'all take care. I love y'all. We'll see you next week,
man.
Sunday, 8 o'clock. Enjoy yourself too, man. Keep up the good work.
All right, brother. Thank y'all for joining us. Like and follow, subscribe, notification, all that good stuff, man. We appreciate it.